Hey everybody, Christian here, and welcome to part 2 of our videos on the games that we played during Next Fest, a festival that was put on by Steam in which players were able to enjoy some amazing demos out there of some of the new games that will be coming out soon. So let's just jump right into it. The first game that I played was Inua, A Story in Ice and Time, and it's from the developers The Pixel Hunt. As designers, we must become the storytellers of our generation. It is something that we have seen throughout time, sharing the stories of our cultures to one another to gain a better understanding of ourselves. Inua does just that. It tells a story that intertwines the main characters in an interesting way while basing the plot on Inuit lore. In the demo provided, we see an adventure point-and-click game done in a way that I have not seen before. The way it unravels the story to the player is very interesting. You click on various items within the map to gain insights into them. You can then click on any of the people in the scene. Once you do this, the character is taken to what looks like a celestial scene with all of the found insights revolving around them. If you click on one of these ideas, you hear the internal monologue of the character to gain a better understanding of them as a person. One of the things that really stood out to me in the process was the fact that each person can think so differently about the same idea. The fact that this reflects on real life so clearly is frankly captivating. And the use of time travel within this game is actually really enjoyable. You're able to find out what happened in the past by actually playing through the story itself that the people in the present time are trying to unfold. I'm so excited to see not only more from this game, but from the studio as well. The fact that we are gaining more games that bring in lore from Inuit cultures is amazing to see, and I just hope that this type of representation is continued not only with this studio, but with others as well.
In Inua, I thought the art was really nice and painted a really beautiful picture of the atmosphere in both situations. It pulled me in as I liked the minimal backgrounds focusing on what's important. Thousands of years ago, there was a polar bear known as Nanulurk. Driven by their desire for power, 3 humans attacked and killed her, tearing apart the balance of humankind and nature. You are Nanulurk, and your goal in this game is to restore the balance by connecting the destinies of 3 humans throughout time. From the start, you were Tiana, a reporter sent to find out more about the Franklin expedition. It's based on a real story that follows the journey of a crew who dared to explore the Arctic. The demo has you seeing the mutiny of the ships as both were stuck in the frozen climate. I like the hopping between different areas and trying to piece the story together with the different items you find in the scenes. I do enjoy point-and-click games, and I liked how the thought system worked. As of yet, there has been no announced release date.
The next game that I played was Toem. It's by the developer Something We Made. And this game was just pretty amazing, honestly. From the visuals to what the seeming story was, everything was just really lighthearted and enjoyable from start to finish throughout the whole process. If this past year has shown us anything, it is that we need to appreciate our time outdoors more. There are many out there that have the same realization, and we can see it due to the mass exodus to our wonderful national parks. Toem catches that spirit in full force. This is an exploration game in which you are searching for the elusive Toem by exploring the world around you with your handy-dandy camera. This game is absolutely gorgeous with its hand-drawn graphics and 2D/3D design reminiscent of Paper Mario. The controls run so smoothly, and taking pictures with your camera are even smoother. You can frame up your shots and at times have to find the right spot to be in order to capture that perfect moment. And for all of you audiophiles out there, the soundtrack just enhances the feeling of joyous exploration. Also, one great touch added into this title is that each song's name and artist is listed at the bottom of the screen while it begins to play. There is so much to explore in this game, and every second is a real joy to play. If you are looking for something to relax and take your mind off the crazy world around you, this is truly a title to pick up.
For me, I really liked this game a lot. You start off your journey from your room where you're introduced to your weapon of choice, the camera. The camera controls are pretty nice and the game looks beautiful in and out of snapshot mode. To travel, you must collect stamps on your community card, which you earn by helping people around the area. I like that you only have to finish half the tasks given to you to advance the story, but since I enjoyed it so much, I tried to do as much as possible. I thought the game was super cozy and brought some interesting puzzles involving the camera. The music in this is great, and it's a nice touch that they allow you to listen to the music at any time with your cassette player. The release date isn't fully set, but should be out sometime this year on Switch and Steam.
The final game that I played through is The Night is Grey by developer Whale Stork Interactive. This game, oh boy, was it intense. There is so much to it with the audio design and just the overall vibe and feel of this game. It was a lot to take in, but it was a very, very enjoyable experience. One of my greatest fears has been getting completely and utterly lost in the woods. This title takes that and throws it into hyperdrive, exploring through the dark woods with the feeling of something constantly lurking behind every corner. Then you throw in an abandoned child and a dark mystery that your character is thrust into, and you have a truly bone-chilling experience. You play as Graham, and while it is unclear from the demo how you got here, one thing is clear. You want out, and you have a past that you are trying to run from. You run into a trigger-happy scared girl that is just waiting for her mother to get back from the generator, but she has been gone for quite some time now. So you aim to help the girl out and gain her trust in order to find out what happened to her mother. The overall vibe of this game is very chilling, from the disturbing visuals to the astounding sound design. While playing through this, the main thing that stood out was in fact the ambient sound. It was really intense to listen to the world around you, but it really hit me when you first meet the girl and she has a rifle aimed at you. The sound of the gun rattling really enhanced the moment and added a pressure that I have not felt in a game in a while, perhaps even since Dead Space. If you're looking for a new point-and-click horror game that will make you afraid to go back into the woods, this is definitely one to keep on your radar.
Being lost in the woods is a fear of mine, but luckily there's none around me. Thankfully, I can play this and live out my fear in the comforts of my own home. It's got a good ambient sound, but the music is what really stood out to me and I really liked it. As someone who enjoys point-and-click games casually, I can say I'm curious to see how the story unfolds. It has all your typical tropes, such as combining items and dragging them to where they should be used. Giving a girl a piggyback ride helps you reach items that you cannot by yourself, which I thought was a really nice touch. When you beat the demo, it shows a trailer for what's to come in the full game, and I'll have to keep my eye on it when it releases to see how the story goes. According to the Steam page, it will be released later this year.
While these are just 3 of the games that I played through during the Next Fest, there are so many games out there that just look so amazing and we're really pushing the envelope of what we can do with this genre. I am so excited to see what comes out, and there's so many more that I'm excited for, but these were just 3 that stood out to me the most at the moment. I hope you guys enjoyed your time listening. Thank you guys so much, and keep on playing out there.